And we're back here on the all-new Border City Wrestling television show. We've got ourselves an impromptu match here, Scott DeMore. The future, Chris Sabin, taking on your buddy, Sabu.
Well, the future meets the present as Sabu, one of the biggest hardcore legends in this sport, takes on a man who likes to proclaim to be the future in Chris Sabin.
And right before the break, Commissioner Fantasy announced another match. Terry Taylor and a partner, if Cyrus doesn't get here, will have to defend the titles once again against Tyson Dukes and El Tornado.
Well, as Fantasy so astutely pointed out, Taylor and Cyrus have made a history out of, oh my God, beautiful Hilo plancha.
Oh my goodness. Chris Sabin putting his body on the line to beat this hardcore legend. I think he knows that if he was to beat Sabu right here on the all-new Border City Wrestling television show, he would really put his name up there in the top tier of Border City Wrestling.
Well, I'll tell you what, give Chris Sabin credit, because with Terry Taylor without a partner, Sabin stepped right up and said, I'll be your partner. And then when Sabu hit the ring, everybody else headed for higher water, and Sabin, oh, beautiful head scissors. Sabin hung right in there, and he's hanging in this match as he's in control against one of the most hardcore legends ever in Sabu.
Don't forget, Scott, Sabu just only a few years back was rated the #1 wrestler in the world. And if Chris Sabin was to beat Sabu here, that's got to elevate him by leaps and bounds.
Well, Sabu, former ECW Tag Team Champion on multiple occasions, former ECW Television Champion, former ECW World Champion, and a former BCW Heavyweight Champion as well. So he's no stranger to gold. He's no stranger to working on top. And he's one step ahead of Sabin there.
And don't forget, Scott, he's one former BCW Tag Team Champion with yourself as he does a cartwheel over the top rope with a leg drop across the throat of Chris Sabin and almost gets the pin there.
And here, he's going for it. He's got it. He's got the move that his uncle taught him. The camel clutch. Sabu has won many a matches with this, and as someone who's been in that hold, it's not a nice position to be in.
For someone who's followed the career of Sabu, you'd never expect Sabu to win a match with a submission hold with all the dives and the flips and the table shots he does. But Sabu's a well-versed wrestler. Don't let anyone tell you anything different.
Well, Sabu, one of the most underrated technical wrestlers. This guy's a former amateur wrestler. This guy who knows submissions very well, and he is very well-rounded. Yes, he does the high flying, but he can beat you in so many other ways. And Chris Sabin now is finding out how come Sabu has a legacy that's going to carry on in this sport for years to come.
And I got to tell you one thing, talking about things that are going to go on to come, I don't think the future of Chris Sabin is going to be carrying on much longer, because he's in no man's land now. He's out amongst the fans of Border City Wrestling, and Sabu's got a chair.
Well, Sabu looks to be going for, he's going to go chair, top rope, and he's going into the crowd.
Oh my goodness. I hope those VIP ticket holders moved their way out of the way, because they almost got a mouthful of Sabu.
Well, it's so much fun in a crowd at Border City Wrestling that Sabu wanted to join the fans.
Now both men down on the ground. Referee starting his count, being a little lenient here with these two guys. He knows that these guys are here to entertain the fans and beat the crap out of each other.
Well, Border City Wrestling is a place where, yes, there is rules. Yes, there are guidelines to follow. But we like to see winners and losers. So if it means you count a little slow, if you give a little leeway there, that's what we do so that these competitors can go toe-to-toe, and there's a winner and there's a loser in each and every match.
Sabu now, not waiting for Sabin to get back in the ring, but Sabin says he saw Sabu coming back outside, said, screw you, buddy, I'm going back in.
And Sabin, oh, smart move, stepping on the chair and jamming Sabu's fingers.
Goes for the punch, picks, oh, big, huge, look at that bridge on that too. Oh, and Sabu manages to kick out of it.
Beautiful Northern Light suplex by the future, and I'll tell you what, Chris Sabin doing a great job here thus far this week.
Chris Sabin now has Sabu really picks him up. You might be setting him up for a demoralizer there, Scott. No, instead,
it's a one-man flapjack, and he goes right into a single leg crab, a submission maneuver of his own.
I don't think Sabu saw that coming. I don't think anyone saw that coming. He rolled right through, right into the submission hold, and Sabu's in the middle of the ring and nowhere to go.
Well, I'll tell you what a great matchup we have here. And don't forget, we've still got that tag team match. Is Cyrus going to make it in time to defend those belts? Or is Taylor going to have to do what they made so many others do, and that's go it alone, 2-on-1?
Now, Sabin thinks he's solidly in control over the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac Sabu as he perches himself up on the top rope. Big flying headbutt, but Sabu managed to get out of the way.
Sabu using up his strength there, gets out of the way. Both men are down. Sabu, he's got a chair again, and watch out, flying chair.
Oh, Pie faces him right in the head with that chair. Referee A.T. Huck being, like I said, a little lenient. He didn't disqualify him, and now Sabu backs off into the corner, dives off the chair, big leg lariat in the corner. Oh, and Sabin's jaw hit the top of that chair, and Sabu tumbled to the outside.
Yeah, that's right. Sabu tumbled right to the outside on his own, and he could be hurt out there.
The velocity and the impact on that move as Sabu now goes for the cover. 1, 2, Sabin gets his foot on the ropes. He was lucky he was where he was.
Well, we've seen the pie face. We've seen the leg lariat. And now it looks like he's going for his patented. Is this the triple jump moonsault?
1, 2, 3, and he hits it on him. Here we get the count. 1, 2, and oh my God.
Chris Sabin just kicked out of the triple jump moonsault. The very move that Sabu used to win both the BCW and ECW world title.
But now he's got that camel clutch. It's got it cinched in. The same move the Sheik used to use. But now Sabu lets go of it, Scott.
Well, that's twice that he's had him in the clutch and given up. And I think frustration's starting to set in with Sabu.
Setting up for maybe an Arabian facebuster now. Sabu using all his arsenal against the future. But now the future, he's got Sabu rocking and reeling on the top rope.
It looks like he's going to go for a superplex, but Sabu, hits him with a chair.
And now the Arabian facebuster across the back.
I guess that's the Arabian backbreaker.
He's got him now in the camel clutch. Will Chris Sabin? No!
He's tapping out. He's tapping out. Give the kid credit. He hung in there and he had a great showing. But the legend, Sabu, victorious this week.